Fortunate. I don't know where the music went. What's up, everybody? I don't know if you can hear us or not, but our theme song is supposed to be playing right now. It's not.
Do you have a theme song? I thought Facebook shut that down.
Well, they did, but I'm playing it. The slideshows are going. That's a good opening slideshow, right? With the robes and the stars. But Forbes is missing. We definitely got to update that. So
I see how it is. I get it. It's cool.
It's the only thing I've prepared.
Cool.
Come on, you know how it is. So, are we live or what's going on? What is going on, everybody? We are the Land Geek guys. Matt Forbes, why are we here on this?
I have no clue. Just drink cocktail and talk about land? Question mark?
Perfect. Cocktails and land. There's nothing better.
I agree. That's why I'm here.
I mean,
are we live?
Yeah, Welcome. Nice to see you.
Zano.
That's Mike Zano. He will leave tell you what, that guy will leave a first impression. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you right now. Next week we are coming back with a whole new 2021 theme that is going to knock your socks off and probably get me in the doghouse with Scott Todd. But I don't care. We're doing it.
I like it. Anytime Scott Todd gets mad at you, I grin. So I'm in.
Scott Todd has a VA dedicated to watching the show to see if I do any inappropriate impersonations of him. So perfect. Next week, Scott, you want to have the VA on.
You know what I was told tonight, Mike? I did office hours tonight for one of our flight school groups. Yeah. I was told I did the perfect Scott Todd impression tonight.
Really?
I don't even remember what I did, but I don't know. I was excited to hear that. So, well, I did wear this. I gotta give my wife props. The only thing I wanted for Christmas, Tony
Soprano workout suit,
was my Tony Soprano tracksuit, and I got my tracksuit. I got my tracksuit today. Walking around, I'm feeling pretty special.
When do you order the?
Hey, who's that guy that doesn't go to work and wears a tracksuit?
Dude, when do you order the extra 20 pounds?
I went to the liquor store tonight. I went to go buy some beer because I was all out. People are looking at me like, what's this guy?
Let that guy to the front. Put that guy to the front of the line.
This guy just come from practice or what? What did you just come from practice, coach? Oh, it's funny. Anyway. So, I would definitely recommend if you guys don't have a tracksuit, a top to bottom tracksuit.
Damn right, I don't have a tracksuit. I mean,
You're getting one.
You know what? I think it's a rite of passage.
Order him a tracksuit. We're getting him a tracksuit tonight.
What I'm gonna need to
XL. He's
yeah.
Need a tracksuit.
I mean, I'm gonna need special measurements for that guy.
Dude, you better tell us the color because you're getting a tracksuit.
I think pink. I think.
Oh, we could do that.
Pink tracksuit. I mean, how can you go wrong? Right?
We're definitely getting you a pink tracksuit.
Maybe you could say pink on my bum, like those. From the 10 years ago.
Oh, but we have a watcha. Her name is Laura Zano, and you know what she said?
Oh shit.
Mike has an Adidas navy blue tracksuit.
Zano tracksuit.
Zano.
Zano's got stripes. I'm jealous. I don't have stripes. So.
Let's talk about land for heaven's sakes. What are we talking about here?
Oh, I don't know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got some people tuning in. We got Kevin Pierney is here. Kevin, nice to see you here.
Hi, Kevin.
Chris Egner is here.
What's up, Chris?
He's got a funny. He said, "Is anyone drinking a dirt martini?" Huh? Chris Egner, you are a clever man. I just may, after a couple more of these, I might buy land from you tonight, like I did last month.
Forbes, see you drink tonight because we're celebrating the Caribbean cast this evening.
Very odd that you and I happen to have the same thing at the same time.
Well, we are New Englanders.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't, literally, we didn't go for that.
I got a special cup. I'm not sure if it's a cigar holder or for your finger to hold it, but it works.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I want one.
Further maturation in Caribbean rum casks enhances.
Let's pour together, Forbes. Come on, Boston,
guys-
is your drink cracked?
I just poured one. What do we?
Yeah, my drink's cracked, and it's fine. You guys do what you want, dude.
Cracked like a tracksuit. All right, what are we talking about?
We love getting Boston all upset about our New England fellowship.
About anything. Anything it takes to get him mad, I'm in. Whatever it takes. I love it.
So, rumor has it, last week we didn't finish our segments, Bossman on Land.
Yeah, we got this new format. We talked about 3 topics a night, and last week we got through 1 topic.
Because created incredible discussion.
It created discussion. It led from one thing to the next to the next. So I thought tonight we just do part 2.
Oh, come on. That's so good. Come on with that.
That is too good, huh?
Come on with that.
Okay, sorry. Let's talk.
You okay now? You all right? You want to go say hi to Ann, or you good?
Tell something.
All
she
right.
might even be watching. You and her were voxing. That was
We
weird.
were voxing tonight. It was fun. It's
That
good
was
stuff.
Super weird.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking to? She's like, oh, Bosman. I'm like, what?
Ah.
It's cool. I'll just start.
She
voxing
heard
forward. We'll see how...
She heard I got a tracksuit, and
Well, it
it's
makes
like,
sense. Yeah. She was like, where can I find that in 4XLT?
Bossman, just go crack the Peroni beer and let's get going.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I agree.
All right. Okay. Forbes is on a mission tonight. We got to get to the topic. So the first topic of the
Talk about
night.
land within the first 5 minutes. That should be a rule.
We got like 30 seconds left.
Well, for our new viewers, we should probably give them a 30-second rundown of the business. So, Mike Zano, give them a 30-second rundown. Who are we? What do we do? Why are we here? But
30
give
seconds.
them,
I'd like to see
give,
if I can
give
do
them
it.
the
Can you start the clock, Forbes? I think I can do
Cliff
it.
Notes version of land investing. Ready, set.
Hold on.
I'm ready to go.
We're like, it's so close.
Here we go.
And there's going to be an alarm at the end.
That's okay. I'll be done.
Okay. In 5, 4,
Here comes a rundown of the land
3,
business.
2, 1,
30
go.
seconds.
We buy land real estate, 25 cents on the dollar. Average purchase price, about $1,000. But we sell it to people where we're the bank. We sell them where they can make easy monthly payments, $100 a month. So if you buy a property for $1,000, sell for $100 a month for 30 months, that's $3,000. Your yield is about $120. That's a sick yield. We become the bank. And we do this over and over again, and we make a ton of money. I got 5 seconds to spare.
90% of the business can be automated and outsourced.
And still got a second left.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. We should that could be a new segment. Explain in 30 seconds.
One process of the business.
Yeah, I like it.
So, folks, if you have any ideas to say, we are really going to come back next week. It's going to be some really. First of all, we're bringing back the Letterman Bossman, where he whips the cards around with segments. We're bringing back the drinking refill segment. Forbes, get ready. You're back next week.
Here for
stuff
drinking.
coming back.
Yes. I will. I'll have people know that deal that he just described: buy for about $1,000, sell for like $100 a month for 3 or 4 years.
Yield.
I did 5 of those in the last 10 days, like those exact numbers. So yeah, like
we should maybe have the yield segment just because Forbes likes it so much. I think.
Dude,
that hurts, Dad.
Did you find a bread and butter area?
I found this is the one. Remember, like all those shows ago, where I was like, so I mailed everybody, and then everybody wanted to sell, and I get why a lot of people aren't there because it's a horrendous county to work in. It's very difficult, but if you have VAs do all the work, it doesn't really matter. So,
132.05 yield.
You want to talk about yields? Is that where you want to go?
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
We're gonna have
That's
a
not
yield segment, so
not the topic tonight.
Come at it from any angle you want. We're gonna. The only point, forget yield. Let's just say the velocity of your money is pretty darn good at buying $1,000 property $1,000 property that sells for $3,000 at $100 a month. You got a pretty good velocity there. Let's just call it velocity.
Yes, I would agree. And one of my 5 was cash. That was my
nice.
So.
That's a good start to
we love
good start to 2021.
Forbes has hooked his kids into the land business, one deal at a time.
Okay, so what's the topic?
So, all right. So here's the first topic of the evening. Now, we Okay, so we all found Mark on a podcast. How many times have we heard, Mark, that you can do this with no money? With very little money to start, right? A lot of skeptics out there regarding this. So I thought we would talk about, we're just going to break this down for a few minutes. Can you really start this business with little money? And what does that kind of look like? And I mean, you know, when you say little money, Mike Zano, could you do this with a couple $100? Could you do it with a couple $1,000? What are your thoughts?
Especially now with the development of land arb and things of that nature, I really think so, because you literally could skip the mailing, right? And I'm not going to argue in favor of it, but I'm not going to argue against it. You could literally just get some proof of concept with a quick land arb, cost you $100 a month. So now you don't have a mailing cost, right? What's your hard cost? Say you go with LG Pass to organize your things. You got $100 a month right there. You got your land arb, and maybe your land arb, a simple property, is $75 a month, sell for $150 a month. You really can do this on a super cheap budget. You really can. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Prior to that, could you do it? Yes, you could. You just got to be creative. Are we not live? You give me the not live look.
I agree. He looks confuzzled.
He's giving us a not live look, Matt.
Oh, are we not live?
I have no idea.
I think maybe he lost his audio.
Can't hear us, can you, Bossman?
Nope.
Anyway, folks, you could do this on a very inexpensive budget. Matt, the ARB introduces a whole new concept where you literally wouldn't have to mail to get some proof of concept. You could literally come into this. Maybe you don't even really need LG Pass. You could just get a land arb deal and go market it and sell it and make the spread.
Risk, right? There's literally zero risk because
I don't have audio.
Yeah, but we do.
We do.
Continue, Matt.
Okay. Hold on, let me go.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my audio cut out forever.
Oh, yeah, we just said some pretty incredible things.
Basically, the bestest stuff that's ever been said about land was the last 90 seconds. So,
Did you guys talk about my tracksuit?
We were going to, and then Mike threw up in his mouth a little bit, and so we stopped. but we will again later for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at it. It's a New England tracksuit too with 3 R's. Are those 3 R's at the beginning? It's like for New England. You got a New England tracksuit there.
So I'm sorry I missed that entire thing.
We were talking about land arb. We were talking you can do it land arb, right? And there's and as somebody who's done a lot of land arb deals, land arb is awesome. Now, in the end, you don't make as much as if you had bought it yourself, but there's almost no money down.
What's the cheapest land arb you've done per month? Monthly
$100 a month, $90 a month, $80 a month.
What would that sell for on a when you sell? What's the spread you'd make?
Generally on $80, I'm making $80 or $100 or maybe $120.
So you could go make $80 a month by spending, and you may only make one $80 payment if you do a little bit of marketing and push that property across multiple platforms that are, not multiple, but Craigslist you could do yourself. You could do Facebook yourself. Now we're talking very generic, very basic right now. We're not talking in-depth, crazy land invest. We're talking you can literally do a little bit.
All you need is 3 things. We'll do the European 3. You need a land arb, and you can get them from people in this community. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to go the other way. Just for you, Bosma. You need Facebook.
Yep.
Just to put them on Facebook and do all the marketing yourself. So no money for Facebook. Whatever the land arb is, $100 a month, that counts as no money.
Right.
And the last thing you need a little bit of swagger.
You need a triple R tracksuit from New England.
That's it. You go throw down a pink triple R tracksuit with a land arb and Facebook, and you make
you'll be done
for sure. That's it. Game over. But it can be done, right? I mean, it's not, back in the day, you had to either go mail, you had to go do all those steps. You can short circuit all those steps, and the best part is with land arb, if it doesn't work out, you just give it back to the person, and they'll be happy to take it back, and they'll go land arb with somebody else. Yeah, so there's no risk.
That's a crazy good idea. I love it.
That's why I just did 30 of them.
Love it. Boxy.
Hey, Mike, what was our word last week? The new word. Do you remember?
it was an unfair Lego segment word.
No, it's something different. Here's what I have to say about this subject.
Yeah.
Land arb is awesome. However, I think a lot of people don't realize that if you have $1,000 to buy property, you could buy 5 $200 properties in this country.
Sure.
If you have $3,000 to buy property, you can buy 3 $1,000 properties in this country. There's so much property out there you can buy for hundreds of dollars, thousands, a few $1,000s. We love buying property between $1,000 and $2,000. They sell really quick.
Yeah.
So you don't need 30, 40 grand. You know, how much money do you need to buy a duplex and become a landlord? How much money do you need to open a franchise? I mean, look at this.
Millie.
Yeah, 100,000.
You need.
How much money do you need to buy Italian tracksuit?
You have to ask my wife.
I
don't know.
think I will ask your wife. Now that we're voxing our wives, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. I like it. So, and here's the other. The other thing too to remember is, Forbes, what if you only have $1,000 in your bank account for buying land, but you have 5 signed purchase agreements? What would you do in that situation?
I'd 5.
What would Forbes do? A new segment. What would you do?
Oh, you mean I'm gonna go buy 5 properties.
Yeah, but you don't have enough money in the bank. You don't have enough money in the bank, but you have the opportunity. You have 5 signed purchase agreements. What are you going to do?
Well, I would go get investors. But if I didn't have relationships lined up, I just wholesale them and double close them like all day long, no problem. I built my whole business wholesaling to keep the lights on for the first year and a half.
Like, yeah, and how do we do that? We find people in our community, right?
Yep. Yeah, and people are dying for land right now, and they're willing to pay, wholesale prices. I don't think I make as much as I used to as a percentage on a wholesale, but if I can go make like $1,500 or $2,000 for one piece of property, all I got to do is do that twice a month, and the expenses are paid in the business. Like, it's not rocket surgery here, right? You just got to consistently go do it. You got to find out what people want, and you just go look at the Facebook group, and you'll see hundreds of people are looking for wholesale deals, right? Go to Mighty Networks, post about it. You can find them.
Mighty Networks, for those of you who don't know, Mighty Networks is our new content and community platform for Land Geek. It's pretty cool. There's a larger Land Geek network, and then if you have any courses that you've invested in, the Investor Toolkit, your flight school videos, mastermind calls, that type of thing, those things are housed in the Mighty Networks group, but you can make great connections in there. You can find accountability partners. You can chat to Mike Zano privately or publicly, however you prefer. And it's pretty cool platform.
Love it. I love it. Yeah. So to Matt Forbes' point, anytime you have an accepted offer on a great deal, I mean, you control. There's money to be made there, whether it's wholesale. I don't really like assignments, not too much money. I mean, partnering or buying yourself. There's a lot of options when you have a good deal. So if I had money, I'd focus on the mailings, because if you come across a good deal, you can find a way to fund that deal.
You can always fund the deal if it's a deal. That's true in any real estate world, and it's definitely true in land, right? If you have a deal, an actual deal, you can get it funded. I don't care if it costs you. I don't care if you're buying it for $50,000. Mm-hmm. You could get it funded by people who know what they're doing. I mean, that's not our world, right? Our world is much smaller than that, but all day long, right? There's just no shortage of cash out there, because you got to remember, the people who are really successful in this business, they all have Damian Lupo EQRPs, and they've all got money in it, and they all have self-directed 401ks where they can't go direct it, right? And they're looking for people to go do deals with. There's a lot of money in this community, right? You just got to go, but you got to get the deal. So, yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Awesome. Any questions out there? Any questions about land investing? We got a new watcha. Sarita is watching. Nice to see you, Sarita. I had to call Sarita and her partner, Jamie, her business partner, Jamie, this week. Jason Hoffman and Jonathan Sanders are watching. Jay Lacoste is watching. Jerry Brown is watching. And then Michael Piscatelli has a comment. He says he loves the 30-second pitch. You could do many versions, record them as a promo, and play as an intro to these casts, rotate them to keep them feeling fresh.
There you go.
We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
We could just be in tracksuits for the whole rest of our lives. This is great.
You know what? I think that the tracksuit promotes creativity.
Tracksuit session. I
don't know. Promotes a lot of things.
Session, segment, whatever.
Blood flow? Like what does it promote exactly? Like the gaining.
I just feel more fit wearing it. Like,
do you?
I mean, it's a tracksuit. Like, I don't know. I feel like I could
go to the track.
Go to the track.
Okay.
Track it up.
Yeah.
So anyway,
people who wear tracksuits who go to the track are betting on horses and dogs. Let's be clear. But I like it.
Good point.
Really good on you.
And they're wearing white. They're wearing white tracksuits.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions out there about land investing? Ask away. We love questions. Here's the other thing we love. We love deals. So if anybody has had a deal in the last week, throw out the numbers. We like to talk. We like to talk numbers. Matt Forbes likes to calculate the yield on those deals.
I don't.
And but really, it's inspiring, right? When you hear,
I love it. Yes. I'm going to go find my most recent deal, and I'll give you my number since nobody else wants to for some crazy reason.
I could do it too. I had one yesterday. I'll give you the numbers.
Well, what do we got, big boy? Let's go.
All right, let me pull them up.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, right?
Thank you.
I know,
Come
right?
on.
Any other questions? We could just segue into our next topic. Oh, here we go. Here's a question. I'll pull up the numbers. This is from Christopher Serrano. Thanks for watching, Christopher. Do I need to create an LLC before I start? You guys want to take that?
So, no. You know, some people like to start with the LLC. However, I don't think it's required. I went a very long time buying and selling as myself, but I think there are advantages to the LLC. There are sometimes people would prefer to start with an LLC just based on what's going on in their life and other businesses they have, but I don't think you could say that it's required. It's not required. It's just something you may choose to have, and it's not even that hard to form. It's very simple.
You don't need an LLC.
Yeah.
Anybody who's got other businesses is just going to go have somebody go do it for $100. So they're not the person asking the question. The person asking the question is like, where do I get started? How do I go do this? What's required? All that stuff. An LLC is 100 million% not required. That's not where you spend your time.
I love when you do that kind of math. That's my favorite kind of math you do.
That's a real percentage too, which is amazing. You just don't need it, right? You worry about that stuff later. Don't go get everything set up in your website and your LLC and your S corp and this account and that account. Like, none of that makes you money. Mailing makes you money. Finding a land arb makes you money. Buying a wholesale deal makes you money. Go do the stuff that makes you money. And if you like it and it's working, okay, go do an LLC. No big deal.
Awesome. Keith Forshea is watching. He is he's doing what makes money. Keith, if you guys remember, he started out as a photographer for some of our land investors, and he's picked this up. He's bootstrapping it. He's teaching himself how to do this. Here's his win for last week. You ready? He bought a wholesale property from a land geek for $2,700, and he sold it this week for $8,900 cash. Cheers!
Say it again.
Cheers.
Bought for $2,700, sold for $8,900 cash.
Close to 3 times.
It is 3 times. It's close to, it's 3 times.
60 to 100. Not bad. $620 $100 bills for what? For what? Like, what'd you actually do? And I'm not picking on this person. It's awesome. You bought a piece of paper from somebody who wanted to sell it?
Deal.
Keith, how many hours? Keith, how many hours of work did you put in that deal? He probably drove out there and took some pictures. But how many hours of work do you think that's an amazing cash deal? That's an amazing cash deal. Like
awesome. Like I wish I did it this week. That's awesome.
Yeah, that Keith Forshey, that moves the needle in your life. It's amazing. Now
that's enough to get a tracksuit.
Yeah. You probably could buy 2 or 3 tracksuits with that.
Yeah,
6 G's, probably buy 3, maybe 4 if you got them on sale.
So I'll give you an example. Okay, so here's the deal I did. He said 2 hours total. 2 hours total he spent on that deal.
That's a good hourly rate.
So, all right. So I did a terms deal. I bought it for...
I'll calculate the yield. Hold on. Go for it.
I bought it for $1,200 2 months ago.
Ooh, baby.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Sold it for $199 down with a $249 dock fee.
Oh, so you're about 700 in.
And $142 a month for 84 months.
Oh, it's a smoking deal.
Smoking.
That is a smoking deal.
It's a smoking deal.
What's the total spread?
Come on, 243.43 yield.
Oh, it can't be that good.
No, it's not that smoking.
I'm telling you, I do the numbers. I think my
I don't know if that's good or not. Well, so the principal on that is $8,024.
You're into it for negative. You're into it for 700, from what I calculate, with your dock fee and your down payment.
Yeah.
And you sold it for $142 for 84 months.
Yeah.
That's $11,928.
No, it's $8,024.
Total, it's $8,000. It's 120% yield.
No, wait a minute. $142 for 84 months.
Okay, hold on. I got the taxes included in there. So the monthly land payment is $130.
130 times 84.
That's 10.9.
Did I do the math wrong?
Wait, how many months? 80 months?
You sure it's 84 months?
Wait, did I do the math wrong?
I mean, how the hell do you sleep at night?
222
No, wait. I did the math wrong. I got the math wrong.
All right. Well,
I got the whole contract wrong. I don't know what happened. No, I got the contract wrong. I got to call the guy.
Good thing we processed this. Okay, what are you into it for? Negative what?
I don't even know what happened.
What'd you buy it for?
Guy's happy.
Anyway, I bought it for $1,200.
He sold it for $11.
Yeah, but that's not right. I got to call the guy.
No, that's not right. Yeah, you got to go.
Something happened. I don't know what happened. Something's wonky there.
I see how it is over there in the
but I'm going to check it out.
Thank you guys for catching that. The Italian tracksuit for one day, and look what he does.
All right, Zeno, here you go. Total purchase price $1,035.
Hold on, $1,035. Yep.
And I am selling it for a total terms investment of $4,049.
Wait a minute, $4,049. That's your $4,049. How about what's your payment? How many months?
I don't know. Airtable, 36 months. It was a $200 down, $249 dock fee.
Wait a minute, you're only into that for $700. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Okay, and you sold it for $130 a month for 36 months?
No, I want to say it's $100 a month.
So $3,600?
Yeah, plus down and dock is $4. Yeah.
I know where my screw up was.
You pork the guy?
177.4 is your yield, Matt Forbes.
See, that's the problem with yield. Like, that sounds like it's the greatest deal of all time, but I only made $3,000.
What are you talking about, though? You got your money out in 7 months.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, which is what yield's telling you. The velocity of that money, you can go and reinvest it. It's a great metric. It's a great deal. Smile, Matt Forbes. You got a great yield.
Yield. I get that a lot about my yield. To begin with.
I hear that every day about my
all
yield.
the time. People are like, "Wow, you have great yield." And
Hey,
I'm like,
I just want to tell you, I was looking at you and I thought, what a great yield that guy has.
God, that guy has great yield. But yeah, so I've done 5. I did 5 of those.
I'd say keep doing those all day long.
Well, there's only so much land in that subdivision, but yeah, no, that's gonna be a honey hole for sure.
Confession. I just got it mixed up in my head with a different deal. This is 60 months, so the math adds up.
That's what I told you.
So,
what are you into it? You're into it 700 after down, Doc.
Yeah, and it's
what's your payment?
130 a month for 60 months.
Yeah, that's 7,800. That's
sorry, didn't mean to blow up.
By the way, somebody at home right now is like, yeah, that is way better. It's only you making
222 yield.
Sick. I think we need to check your yield calculator.
No, I know how to use my yield.
Whoa.
Don't be... Wow, all right. We're going on to the next topic. You ready? I don't think Mike Zano's...
I know how to use my 10B
I don't think Mike Zano's ever snapped at me until tonight. I think...
Oh my God.
I felt intimidated. He kind of looked at me with that tracksuit.
This is the first time Mike Zano snapped at me. I'm going... Okay.
You want me to do it on my spreadsheet?
What? Yeah, pull the yield up. You're going to get the same thing I did.
While you guys are calculating, I'm going to field some questions. Are there any questions out there? Everybody's quiet tonight.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
30 seconds. Would you purchase that property for?
Purchase property for $1,200.
But after down and dock, he's into it for 700, Matt. Negative 700.
So the down was what?
Down was $199 with $249 dock fee.
Yeah, your down is wrong. That's why that's so screwed up, Santa.
What are you saying? What was your original purchase price, Bossman?
$1,200.
Yeah, so then you minus $249.
And $448, yep.
And then minus what? 99? Or what's the other one? $199?
$199.
Yeah, it's actually $752. Okay. Okay, 207's his yield. Okay, I was off by a few percentage points.
It's a good deal.
I'd say it's a great deal.
It's a great deal. Now, one of those deals, $140 a month. That doesn't sound like much. However, for a lot of people, it can be. It's a utility bill. It's half a car payment, whatever. But
half a tracksuit.
What's the first thing Mark Podolsky tells you, Mike Zano, after you do your first deal?
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Buy scotch.
Pete and repeat went down to the river. Pete fell in. Who was left?
Jogging suit.
Buy a jogging suit.
You guys are loving this. We got a question from...
That was good.
Go jogging with your suit and sing out loud about your yield.
You don't need to lean into your bumblebee. You can just stay right back here.
I do because I do things like Foxy.
Yeah. Here's a question from Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis, I think Jerry's in flight. I think Jerry's in flight school right now. I recently purchased a couple of lots that are side by side. Well, that's a good question. We get this a lot. I was wondering if it's best to market them together or separately.
Oh, great!
These are my first properties that I will be trying to sell.
We should all say the answer at the same time and see what we come up with.
Okay, one. You say count.
1, 2, 3.
Separately.
Really, Forbes?
Separately.
Hey, Forbes, make your case. Go. 30 seconds. Go.
Do it both ways. There's no reason you have to do it individually. If some guy wants to pay twice as much, then that's fine. What they're going to tell you is you'll make less if you do it.
Don't tell them what we're going to say.
That's what you're going to go say.
You can't do that. You can't answer our question when you answer yours.
Listen,
that's
if somebody wants to buy one, they'll go buy two.
See what's happening here?
They can go buy two for twice the price. Do it both ways. You don't know. You're cornering yourself into the market of somebody. Let's say they're 5 acres. you're pigeonholing yourself into 5. There might be a guy who's willing to pay twice as much for 10. So I would market it both ways.
Okay. So you said advertise both, not both ways. So you're sort of morphing your answer.
No, both ways. You do it as either as a 10 or as 2 5s.
But the question, if I may go backwards, was: do you want to advertise them individually or together? And you said both, which means you can't have either or.
Yeah, you can. You advertise it both ways, as a pair or singular.
Right.
Both
I
ways.
got it.
Probably option 3. All right, so we'll go with option 3
that.
for the win. I agree with you on option 3.
I mean, I will fight you.
I do too.
Literally.
It's a long drive and my doors are locked.
Whatever, I'm armed. Doesn't matter.
You're armed. Okay.
What do you guys? But you guys were going to say individually, so let's hear it. You're on.
Yeah. I like to do and like Mark says, another quote is like, nobody buys one property. So they buy the one property, and it's like, hey, by the way, I just acquired the property next to it. For a small additional payment, you can control twice the size of the property. And so I think people just get all caught up in the excitement. You close one deal, you close another. It's just another tactic in the tactic book. The Triple R tactic book.
I love it. All right. Okay, this it's funny stuff. We got a question from Facebook user. I wish I could see the names of these people, but I can't. So this one will probably take the rest of the episode, and we're not even going to get to the third topic until next week, which is fine. All
right, that's perfect. What do we got?
Can I guess? Is it who's going to buy tracksuits.com, the URL first? Because it's available.
No, it's not.
And it's available.
There's no way that's available.
Look it up. Tracksuits.com is available for sale.
Oh my God. Wait, my wife loves tracksuits and she loves fashion, so oh my gosh, look at that.
All right, what were we going to talk about? Sorry.
Okay, so the nightcap.
Oh, here's Sully Hubbard's watching. Sully, nice to see you. She's got a question. Mike, you know Sully?
$29,000 is available.
$28,000. Should I send a neighbor letter to buy or to sell? The owners have held the properties for several years. So to clarify, you have a purchase agreement maybe signed or accepted on a particular parcel, and you're wondering if you should reach out to the neighbors to ask to buy theirs. Is that what you're asking, Sully? Well, yeah, why not? I think a lot of us, we might mail everybody in the subdivision anyway. Yeah, but what I would do, here's a tactic I've used in the past. Let's say you get an accepted offer and the neighbor has a house or a home. You know, the first thing I'm doing, Matt Forbes, what's the first thing I'm doing?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Calling the neighbor. I'm like,
fair assessment.
Oh, jeez.
I was looking at tracksuits.com.
Why do you guys hate me? Why do you hate me?
Tracksuits.com is for $29,000, by the way. But anyway, go ahead with the
I
neighbor.
wonder if I could buy that with my QRP. Anyway, Sully, I'm calling the neighbors right away, and
yeah.
I bet I could, Forbes. I'm calling neighbors right away, and we've got multiple sales. Did multiple sales last year like that, actually. Called the neighbor and said, "Hey, listen, we just picked up this property. You don't want to add onto your acreage." So sometimes you get an
easy layup.
That's an easy layup. Sometimes it really is.
Yeah.
But as far as reaching out to the other neighbor to buy, I guess I don't know if we don't necessarily actively do that. Do you guys?
I'm sorry, repeat the question.
Jesus. Okay. Am I that distracting? I mean, come on. I'm going to Vox Ann.
There's a lot of things going on there.
There's a lot going on. There's tracksuits.com. We got neighbor letters over here.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Bossman.
Wow. You guys are half in the bag, I think.
Looks like you just
All
got
right.
done recording a commercial.
I know you guys love my suit. All right, so here's a question. You ready? Are you using your own house address when sending mail to motivated sellers?
I used to for quite some time. I don't now. I use iPostal. I have a Boston P.O. box, and I love it.
Ooh, you upgraded, huh? iPostal.
Did a little upgrade.
That's exciting.
I don't, for my stuff that's out west, I have a traveling mailbox in Texas that I use because it's closer. I do a lot of stuff in Texas. And then for other stuff, I have a P.O. box at the post office. But I don't ever send anything from my home address.
P.O. box.
It's fun, honestly. Like, I work from home. So I'm like, I'm going to get the mail. I get 10 minutes to myself.
You bring your wife to lunch next to the post office.
You know what we did the other day to go get mail? We went and got mail, and then we went to McDonald's and got French fries. It was pretty freaking amazing. They
do have amazing French fries for all those listening.
I mean, I don't know who was working the French fry counter, but they are not afraid to use the salt in that particular McDonald's. And it was everything I hoped it could be.
Was that after the Peloton? Are you still on your Peloton?
I've used, I think, what's today? Wednesday? So I used today. I was on there for half an hour today. And Monday, I skipped yesterday. I was bitter and angry. But yeah.
Good for you, dude.
I was on the Peloton. You can check me out.
So do you know Eric Peterson, one of our Land Geek coaches? Do you know that guy gets a blue dot every single day?
It makes me wonder. Like, I do have so much respect for Peterson, but you can. I
look at his workouts
for doing a lot of things.
Yeah, but he bikes. 6 of the 7 days are legitimate blue dot days.
I know. Listen, I've looked him up. He when he bikes hard too. He's not doing scenic rides.
Yeah. No. Anyway, there you have it.
Good job,
wow. All right, last question of the night, and we'll hit our third question next week. Actually, wait, next week is a very special week. Next week we got the Boot Camp Nightcap on Friday night. Friday night at
8 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern,
7 Central, 8 Eastern. And for those of you out there watching, it's not too late to join us at Boot Camp. Boot Camp is a 3-day event.
An immersion
in land investing. Tons of content. You get to meet people like this guy, Matt Forbes. And you get to learn from Mark Podolsky and Scott Todd. So boot camp is January 22nd through 24th. If you guys want to go, your price of admission, so to speak, is the Investor Toolkit. And you guys can talk to Zane or I about that, or drop Matt Forbes a message and see what he thinks about it.
An amazing process that can inspire you. It can direct you towards some future success. You should definitely come.
I might not be able to make that Friday night call.
Really?
Yeah. I have my sales kickoff.
Oh.
Believe it or not, that Friday evening and then Saturday. So
you wearing your tracksuit?
Yeah, I don't own a tracksuit. Sorry, dude. Come on.
All right.
Come on now.
Can you Vox us on the show? Can we play a Vox?
From my sales kickoff? Sure. Hey, boss. I know I did $1 million last year, so I got to go. I'll be back.
Nice.
Got to go say hi to these guys.
All right. Last question of the night. Your most memorable deal. Most memorable deal.
I'd say my first one, bought for about $377, sold for about $3,500 cash. Had someone go out and take photos. They were putting the taking the photographs at that time, and they were approached by the neighbor who bought it, and I had no idea what to price it, but I bought it for like $800, so I thought $3,500 sounded good, and they took it.
Nice.
Not bad.
Then I was hooked, line and sinker. I'm in.
Matt Forbes, do you have a most memorable deal?
My most memorable deal is my first deal in Arizona where I had bought something wholesale and it wasn't working. Like I couldn't sell it. And then right as I was losing faith in Arizona, a guy came and put $1,000 down.
Wow.
He goes, I did this. It was the first time I tried the Scott Todd trick of like, how much do you want to put down? He's like, oh, I don't know, like $1,000. And I'm like, yep, we can do that. And the reason it's my favorite deal is I then got a note from the guy who wholesaled to me saying I have the next door property. So I texted that guy again. He goes, yep, I'll just send you another check for $1,000. Just tack it on. And it was the easiest thing I'd ever done in my life. I made.
That's a great story.
Yeah, $6, $7, $8 between the two properties, but it was. I mean, I had $1,000 in my account in 48 hours of the guy being like, "Hey, do you want to buy this wholesale?" So the guy actually paid for the property in that $1,000. It was infinite. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's awesome. There's like a top 10 for me, but I'll pick my first deal. Listen, whenever a physical therapist who doesn't have an ounce of business in his body is able to turn $700 into $2,800, like, that was it. I did that, and I knew I was in it. I knew I was in it to win it. I was going to rinse and repeat and do this over and over and over again. That was very memorable. I had a deal with Zano that's just off the charts crazy. I'm embarrassed to talk about. I had a deal in California off the charts. I can't even talk about it. But another one that's favorite of mine is I bought a property for $3,000, sold it for $3,000 down a week later, and the guy's still paying on the property.
That's the one I told you?
No, this was a couple years ago. Okay. Yeah, it's like $250 a month or something like that for 60 months. Some crazy just deal.
Very nice.
I think here's the moral of the story though. These golden nuggets, they come to everybody in this business as long as you remain consistent. Would you guys agree?
Oh, absolutely. You mail every week consistently, you're going to get little flakes of gold, and every so often you're going to get a big nugget.
Yeah, exactly. So it's about consistency.
The business is a lot of singles, right? Mm-hmm. Everything we just talked about are the home runs and the triples and stuff like that. It's mostly a singles business. You just got to hit a lot of them. You just need a batting machine. That's all you got to set up. Just let it swing 35 times a month.
And if you have a tracksuit and you're batting,
oh my God, then yeah. I mean, 100%.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. So anyway, I'm kidding. One more question.
I don't know how to take you seriously.
I'm just, you don't know how to take me seriously? You're going to take, do you ever? Scott Morris has a question. And then we could probably wrap it up. We got to have a toast. Forbes, you're in charge of the toast tonight. Scott Morris, what do you guys look for? Mike Zano, this is up your alley, dude. What do you guys look for when you buy wholesale? Everything I've seen doesn't seem like a great deal.
So you're buying wholesale from another investor. You're not buying to wholesale. So I think you have to treat every wholesale deal as an accepted offer, a counter offer, whatnot. Do your due diligence, and you can negotiate those. So actually put the time in and investigate.
Yeah. And I mean, what's our mantra? You need to be able to double your money cash, triple your money.
Immediately triple it on terms. That's the thing. So if that's what you have to use as your metric. Can you almost double your money cash?
Yeah. All right, awesome. All right. It's a good nightcap. It's a fun nightcap. Next week on the Boot Camp Nightcap.
Oh, new format. All right, Matt. Let's do the toast.
Boot Camp Nightcap.
You need a toast right this second.
You can just say what comes to your heart. Come on, bring up the glass.
I was like trying to find one online.
I'd like you to ad-lib it, please. Where's your glass?
Okay.
Just be heart-spoken. That's all. You're good. You got this.
All right. Here we go. Well,
here's to the USA.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What was that?
Love you, buddy. No, go ahead.
To you two idiots for spending one evening a week and teaching me this business that's changed my life. So, to you guys.
We love you, Matt. There we go. Toast.
And to Tracksuits. You can also find Scott Bosman. You can find Scott Bosman at tracksuits.com and tracksuits.net.
Proxy.
Hey, Ann, do you like my tracksuit?
Oh, she does. She's already texted me twice.
Nice.
Yep.
All right, Zainul, go to bed, buddy. You're sleepy.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Long week. But anyway.
She is.
Next week, new format. And it's going to be awesome.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
I will wear a tracksuit next week.
All right.
You just might.
Just might not.
Talk to you guys later. Thank you.